Hello, welcome back. My name is Merel Slotboom and I'm the kinesiologist on the move. And I'm doing a series called Happy Winter. And a friend of mine, Jeroen, told me that his father would be depressed in autumn time because the leaves would get out of colors and they would fall down. And today I want to talk about this a little bit. When we look at the 5 elements which we use in Touch for Health. Touch for Health is the basics of kinesiology. We work with 5 elements and we start with wood for the springtime, summer, which is fire and fun, and then earth. We just finished it. It's say August, September months. Then we go to autumn, which is now which is the color white, and it's metal. And it has to do with sadness, letting go, and taking in your own space. And then in the deep winter, we go to the water. And you need those elements to be balanced, to feel balanced yourself. And a very nice technique we use in kinesiology is working with color cards. And we actually use 5 colors to balance, but now we're going to use only 2. Since metal has the color white, I want you to look at something that is white. It might be a white flower or a white piece of paper, maybe at my coat. And just have a look at it and then hold your frontal lobe. So here there are 2 dents on your frontal lobe and they belong to the stomach meridian, and they're neurovascular points and they help you reduce stress. So if you look at white and you put a hand on your forehead, or you hold with a thumb and 2 fingers, which is a neutral pose, you take away the stress from white. So from lung and large intestine meridian. Which is very nice. So now you can embrace the autumn. There's an element that controls the metal, and that's the fire element. So when you are very much in love and you're very happy and you're very passionate and you're very loving, it can be a bit too much, and the fire will actually burn the metal. And in that case, you are in a blocked situation of sadness and not being able to let go. So you're rigid. And you cannot find your own place. And for that, we look at something red. So find something red. For me, it's easy because on my camera now I see 2 red dots. So I look at the red and hold my frontal lobe. And let the over energy of joy and happiness and love float away. So I don't have to be caught anymore in this sadness. And what we're going to do is something really physical to help lung meridian and large intestine meridian flow better. So we start with the large intestine. So if you have problems there and you feel like you're obstipated, for example, or you have a hard time cleaning up your house because you want to keep everything, you cannot decide what to let go. Or you still have in your closet clothes of 20 years ago and you don't wear them, but you cannot let them go. Then you have a problem in large intestine. The thing is, if you hold on to them, there is no space for anything else. Meanwhile, life is in the now, and beautiful things want to come to you. But if you're stuffed, you cannot have any good stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to rub our legs, the outer side of our legs. So it's this part on both sides. Very good. Then we're going to rub our backs with a fist. The lower back, just above your buttocks. Then we're going, both sides, going to put a hand against our head to let the emotional stress go. Then on both sides, we're going to rub these points, because the meridian actually flows from the finger to the opposite side of the nose. And you might, if you want, touch a little bit the muscle of the large intestine, which is, for example, the one starting on your hip and going to your knee. So you touch it here and you touch it there and you touch the whole muscle. You do it on both sides. This now helps you to let go more easily. For the lungs, we are going to massage the dents in between our ribs, close to our sternum. And if you have a doorpost, you can do it on the back, just next to your vertebra. You have those dents as well. Or you take a ball, put it in a sock, put it behind you against the wall and rub your back. Or you ask somebody nice to rub you there. Okay, and the point to hold is the point on the head. So you take the emotional stress of lung away. Then the thumb is where the lung meridian ends, and it starts in the dent here. So you can actually rub with your thumb the beginning and ending of the meridian. Do it on both sides. And well, what you could do, there's a muscle that belongs to the lung meridian, and it's called the deltoids, and it's this one here. So you could actually rub that muscle as well. Okay. So that's very practical. That's a way to make the muscles stronger that belong to the large intestine and to the lung meridian. In that case, the energy will flow more easily through your body, through your system. And you won't be so stuck in autumn. And we're going to breathe in what I call a square. So you take 4 seconds to breathe in. Then you hold 4 seconds. Then you let go 4 seconds. And then you're empty for 4 seconds. And we do that 3 times around. So I'm going to be doing it. But when I do it, it's hard to talk. So let's see how we'll do this. It's very nice to do this when you're outside, because then you also get the advantage of a lot of oxygen. So we're going to breathe in 4 seconds. So in, hold, out, empty, in, hold, out, hold, in, hold, out, empty. And now you breathe normally. The beautiful thing is, when you breathe in this way, you feel when you have taken all the air you can take and you're full, then you're really full. Nothing else can come in. And then you hold it, like you're really, really, really full. And then you're actually quite relieved to let go. Because being full all the time is not nice. And then, so this is the thought behind it. The people that are blocked in the metal element, they want to hold on to things. They want things not to change. They want to keep everything the way it is. They're afraid of losing things. And but you'll see, if you have air, a lot of air, and you're holding on to it, at the end you don't want it anymore. So you're glad to breathe out. Then you're empty for 4 seconds. And the beautiful thing is, you will always, except when you're dead, of course, but you will always start breathing again, because there's this reflex in you that wants to breathe in. So it wants to be inspired. And you can only be inspired when you have been empty for a little moment. So I hope this was inspiring for you. I'm still here standing at this wonderful tree with all these beautiful colors. And there are many autumn leaves on the floor. And I hope you don't feel depressed anymore when you see those leaves. You just know this is the cycle of life. These leaves that now fall to the ground will be topsoil. and will nourish the tree for the new leaves again in spring and summer. So, I wish you a wonderful winter. Look below in the text that I've written. There are some links. You might want to have a look at my book, How to Restore, Hoe te herstellen in Dutch. And you find many, 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 many more tips to feel well and energetic throughout the year. And of course, these are for the winter time. If you know people that are depressed in autumn and winter, please send them this video. If it's a problem that it's in English, it's not a problem at all. Just hit the button below and put on the subscription underneath. And people can watch it in English or even put it in their own language. So, much love from me to you from Norway. See you very soon.